Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. We're still playing Wrath of the Righteous. I went back to camp, leveled up everyone, and now I'm gonna talk to Sosiel because he found the shield of his brother on one of Regel's Hellknights. He questioned Regel about it. Regel didn't know anything, of course. So let's talk to him about it. What do you think about what the Hellknight told you? Yes. Another dead end. I still know nothing. How could Trevor have parted with his shield? I can't imagine. You must believe in your brother. If he gave away his shield, it means he had a good reason. I do believe it, I do. What could have made him part with our family relic? You know, it's not only the Hellknights who told me the truth. Knight Turbate refused to tell me anything about my brother's fate while I was serving in Canabras. But after these events, she finally broke her silence. The thing she told me, that he was a good fighter but a terrible knight, and an utterly worthless paladin. He became more and more cruel as time went on. Started caring more about destroying the enemy than protecting the innocent. He gushed over Proud Hulrun and his witch hunts. Eventually the goddess' patience wore thin. When he beat up some poor fellow for blasphemy, Shelyn took away Trevor's powers. It was a huge blow for him. He left the city, asking only that his disgrace be kept secret from his family. That was why Erebet didn't say anything earlier. Brother, my brother, but how? He's always been kind, merciful. Where could this cruelty have come from? What do you think of your brother's fate now? Can't wrap my head around what I've learned. It's as if we're talking about a different person altogether. How could it be? How could he? Why did he give his shield to that she-devil in black armor? Oh, Shelyn, let this all be a mistake. Have you gotten used to your new powers? Let's change the subject. Such power, it's like I'm a young priest again, taking my first steps in service of the goddess. When Shelyn first entrusted me with the power to heal the wounded, I was so afraid to touch anyone with these hands. I didn't wash them for a week until my mother took me by my ear and led me to the wash basin. Okay then. Of course the powers you gave me are far stronger than those granted to a novice cleric. Stronger than most clerics ever receive. It's not my duty to feel proud of them, but to use them in the service of others. And to ensure that what happened in Canabras, what happened to my brother in Fate, will never happen again. Not sure if we've spoken about Sosiel. Where are you from? From Onderon. I grew up in the outskirts of Carpenden, a large, rich city surrounded by gardens and vineyards. Just imagine miles and miles of greenery, fragrant orchards. My family had a small winery. I worked there from a young age. I pressed juice, did a little carpentry, painted, and one day I discovered I could do more than with paint and simply cover walls with it. There was a temple of Shelyn nearby. My brother and I would often spend our day there, listening to music, enjoying the stained-glass windows. As a boy, my brother decided to devote himself to serving the Eternal Rose. Our parents hoped that at least I would remain to run the family business, but can't be helped. God has called me too. It's alright, I have plenty of cousins, second cousins and other relatives. When this war is over, I'll go back there and see how they're doing. So you're an artist. That's too grand of a word for it, but yes, I love to paint and I know how to. Of course, a Crusade isn't the best place for art. What I managed to draw here is at best sketches. I hope when this war is over, I'll be able to turn them into real paintings. Fascinating. May I see your sketches? There's nothing special in them, but if you're really interested. Sosiel hands you a folder filled with pencil sketches. You recognize familiar fighters in some of the portraits. The cleric drew them without flattery, just as they are. But beneath the features that seem boring and even ugly in life, Sosiel's hand has found inner beauty, power, and dignity. The tired faces of soldiers covered with wrinkles and scars resemble an army of angels. There are landscapes in the folder as well. At first you don't understand why these blooming hills, shady groves, and shimmering springs seem so familiar, but you have passed by these places as you traveled around the world wound. Though you saw them darkened and maimed by demonic influence, Sosiel's pencil has restored them to their former beauty, which the demons stole from them which the Crusaders are fighting to return. So instead of working as a craftsman, you decided to serve a deity. It's an interesting turn of fate. Some clerics are proud of their tender hands, which have never touched anything heavier than a brush. There's nothing ugly about hard-earned calluses. Indeed, I should say that saving the world is easier with strong hands. Sorry these hands couldn't save the people who died in Canabras. How did you end up there, by the way? I was hoping to find Trevor in the city, my brother. After my brother took his vows and was ordained a paladin of Shaelin, he departed for the Crusade. He wrote home often, but everything he saw, his battles, the people he helped. From his letters I learned that he had joined the Eagle Watch in Canabras. Soon his letters became infrequent. Then they stopped altogether. We feared news of his death, but silence was our only answer. Not a word from him, from his command, or his brothers in arms, nothing. In the end I couldn't wait any longer. Came here myself, to find Trevor if he's still alive. Or his grave, if he should have perished. But my brothers seemed to have vanished. Tried asking the other paladins, but they refused to talk to me. It's very much like they're trying to avoid the need to lie. Sent official requests to the Order's command. Still, I wait in vain for an answer. I joined the local church of Shaelin, hoping to find out the truth one day. The city was attacked by demons. You must love your brother very much to follow him here. You have no idea how much. I would follow him to the end of the world and to the abyss itself if need be. Trevor is an amazing man. I know he's alive, he's too stubborn to die. I hope one day he joins us. And then we will surely triumph. How did you end up at the court of Queen Galfrey? When the city was attacked by demons, there was a hospital in our church. Every one of us prepared to fight to the last, to cover the evacuation. But our Mother Superior wouldn't let me join the fight. She sent me for help, and everyone who stayed was killed. Why did she choose me? Maybe because I was new, the youngest, the least experienced of the clerics, and I wouldn't be much help in battle? Or maybe she was giving me a chance to survive, while the rest of them bravely died. Shaelin be my witness, I did not ask for this. I would be honored to lay my own head next to theirs. Ran to the closest Mandavian garrison. I don't know by what miracle I got there. There were demons all around, and everything was on fire. I remember my horse was killed right under me while I fought off some shrieking monsters. When I came to, I awoke among friends. First thought was that it must have been a dream. In my delirium, Queen Galfrey herself was dressing my wounds. But it was true, it was the queen herself, tending to a lowly warrior. It's how I ended up in her army. I marched with them back to Canabras, to the ruins. What is a servant of the goddess of beauty doing in a war zone? I'm doing what the goddess destined me for, to keep our fighters safe. I'm confident in our victory, the gods of good are on our side and we cannot fail. But victory is not enough. I do whatever I can to help those who are holding off the forces of the abyss, so they may live long enough to see victory without losing themselves along the way. Every one of our soldiers deserves a home where people love them and are waiting for their return. When our soldiers are finally able to go home on that day, I may earn the right to lay down my weapon forever. Oh yeah, this is cool. Your art is so touching, perhaps I could pose for a portrait sometime, just you and me. Sosiel becomes flustered and struggles to find the right words. Finally he brings his emotions under control and offers you a smile. Of course, if only you'd allow. It would mean a lot to me. That would be wonderful. Yeah, and unlike Darren, it doesn't have to be a nude portrait. How about that? How do you manage to always look like you're on the way to a tea party, not a battle? When I first got here to the World Wound, you know, the word terror doesn't convey half of what I felt. The land itself here is maimed and mutilated, desecrated. More frightening still is what the war does to people, to their bodies and souls. For every knight in shining armor, there are 100 warriors whose souls are maimed with fear, suffering, cruelty. Many have forgotten why they're here. Now they know only war. When there's a break in the fighting, they drink themselves into oblivion and wallow in the mud. They're rotting alive and don't even seek help. They gave up on themselves a long time ago. Don't misunderstand me. I don't condemn them, quite the opposite, I want to help. To do so, I must look after myself first. Not only to treat and support them, but to remind them that there's something else beside war. There's a normal world out there. A place where blood doesn't stain the ground. People don't sleep in trenches. A place where, as you said, they even occasionally have tea parties. You do so much to help others, I want you to know. Whenever you yourself need support, you can count on me. Thanks for caring, I'm glad I now have a friend like you. Used to have no one to rely on beside my goddess. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I promise I won't neglect myself. To serve others, I must have strength. Okay, so that was the end of that quest. I'm gonna take a look in the medic stand here. Since we killed our field medic, who turned into a ghoul, this is Kiado now. Commander, a slim young man, almost a boy, holding a shepherd's staff in his hand, looks at you with admiration and awe. He seems unsure whether to salute you or drop to his knees. Presently, he simultaneously raises his hand in salute as he bends in a deep bow. I see you're tending the altar now. I know it's not exactly the dumb thing for a priest of Arestal to tend an altar of Abadar, but what else can I do? I can't leave our soldiers without protection from the corruption of the Abyss, can I? And I can't leave esteemed Radimus' work unfinished. What kind of help can I expect from you? After Honorable Retimus was gone, I was put in charge of the scrolls here. There are so many different ones. If you need, I can read them too. But only here at camp. If you're going on an adventure, you better take another cleric with you, a stronger one. Just don't think it's because I'm scared, I'm not. It's only that I just get in your way. Who are you again? My name is Kiado, Commander. Kiado the Shepherd from Lastwall. I'm from a humble stock, village born and bred. I used to watch over the sheep, and once, when I was a boy, a cleric passed through our village. Old Jod was his name. Oh, cool. Jod is a priest of Erastil that is very important in the Pathfinder Kingmaker campaign. He was a kind man. He gave me an apple. Yeah, way to go, Jod. Looked me in the eye and told me, "You've got a pure soul, boy. I see you're going to serve Arestal just like myself." There's no way I could be a cleric, I didn't even know the letters. But when I heard of your crusade, my heart told me to join you. So I did. I may not know how to fight, but I can still help the warriors, heal their wounds, comfort their suffering souls. I ran away from home in the dead of night, taking nothing with me, and came here. Since then, Arestal has started to give me spells, just like a real cleric, so that's how I came here. First, I just helped Honorable Retimus, and then, since he's been gone, oh, woe is me. Okay, so since Ember died in the previous episode, we need to get another scroll. Good thing there's still 97 left. We can die a couple more times. Ember's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back, guess who's back. And so on. You know the song. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the Crusader map. So, as you can tell, we took the Lost Chapel in the previous episode, and we are super close to Dresden. There is this demon army here, which is a big one, a level 5 army. We're not gonna tackle that one just yet. There is a level 4 one here. What we are gonna do, though, is we are gonna clear out all these smaller armies. Well, I mean, they're not really smaller, but you know what I mean. We're gonna clear out a bunch of these. Let's see. That's a level 5 army as well. Let's just see where the troops are. Crusader Army 2 is a level 3 at the moment. This is the reinforcements that need to go there. They need to get here. That's gonna be all of their movement spent. That's a pity. We are gonna combine them though. Oh, they didn't make it? Really? Okay, so we are a level 5 army now, but we have no movement left. So, what we can do is travel around a little bit with the regular party. We can... Yeah, we really need to liberate this part here, but that's gonna be a tough battle. I need more reinforcements for that. Can we get more, is the question. So we got some more clerics. Let's have them travel up there as well. So let's head to the regular party. We probably won't be able to get down here, I would guess. I mean, it's gonna be a combat encounter, but how about we head in this direction and see if there is anything on this side of the river. Oh, that's a whole bunch of spiders. Damn. Let's kill the first one. We took Regil this time.
Retreat is not an option.
Curious to see how he will fare.
Out of my sight! I will see to your demise.
We're not gonna trip the spiders, that's for sure.
Into the fray!
They're all crawling all over each other trying to get to the commander. Look at that. Alright, Lon, you need to move out of harm's reach there.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ember, you might want to heal yourself a little bit first.
Yes.
Forgot to do that before we left. Alright, what do we got here?
We won't falter! Kneel before me.
Okay, Regil has a good number of attacks, actually.
Precision and grace.
That was good, Wendu. Oh, look at that. Wendu has extra attacks too. Hey, we're leveling up.
No glory without risk!
Yes, Sela has 2 attacks too now, finally.
You won't survive me.
There we go. Look at that.
Surrender or else.
Strike with all your might. This one's mine.
Now it's gonna get a lot more fun. Like, damage-wise, we're gonna do so much more.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Let's actually go up here. Even more spiders.
The light take you!
We can do it!
Nice.
Press the attack!
Out of my sight!
Endure this!
Man, 3 attacks with Lan, that's going to be so much fun.
No glory without risk!
Critical hits.
Forwards! Retreat is not
I
an
must
option.
rest to fight another day.
Alright, that's something else. When it comes to minotaurs, we might want to
The inheritor,
smite them.
guide my blade!
I will see to your demise!
We won't falter!
I'll hit you!
Make every strike count.
Yeah, even a minotaur. At this
Kneel
point,
before me.
is not gonna be much of a difficulty, I think. Oh damn, I, I totally did not see that one. They do hit pretty hard though. 26 damage. And we can trip them. That is great. Alright, Sela.
The light take you!
Precision and grace.
We need to get some more
Strike with all your might!
money. Like the quartermaster of the camp has this amazing longsword, but it costs like 75,000 gold, which I'm nowhere near that amount.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh yeah, we totally forgot the human there, trying to kill our commander.
This one's mine.
Oh, and there is one on the ground as well that we forgot. And he goes down again.
Into
Let's go,
the
Sela.
fray.
That one is
I'll
down.
make short work of this.
Okay, we got stuff to loot this time. Great. So what I'm trying to accomplish here actually is just trying to find new locations on the map, pretty much. Which clearly is not working. We have our main army back, so let's take out an army. How about that? Let's take out this. Actually, let's take out the level 3 army first. Because otherwise I still have to do another encounter once more. Locust Swarm. 2 to 6. Oh, we could kill all of them with one shot. Yeah, let's just take down the Babu. Or the demons first? We'll grab our usual formation. Oh, that did a lot actually. I mean, a lot is a big word, but it hit a bunch of people. Just try and kill all of these at one go. Are my clerics gone, or what's happening? Why can't they do anything? Oh, they're stunned. Okay, well in that case, let's have them go defensive. Let's try and take down these locusts. Not quite sure if we really need to use our magic. I mean, the healing part, yes, of course we're gonna do that. They're still stunned. All right. 2 to 6. There is one left. Hopefully I can kill that with the rangers. Yes, I can. Let's just heal our clerics a little bit. They've been getting the brunt of the damage here. There we go. And now we should be cruising. Just a really small amount of damage. And there we go. We're close to a level up for the general again, which is great. I hope to get that done. Not sure how much experience I get, but the scary slaves fought fearlessly and relentlessly, like insects swarming around a flame without any awareness of what they were doing. When the last of the demons had fallen in battle, the Crusaders could finally take in what exactly they had been fighting for. For many years, these old salt mines had provided the local alchemists with their most valuable ingredients. And now they would do so again. Material points times 5. Okay, so we actually have rather large armies here. This is 6, 5, and 4. So I'm gonna go down here and take down that one. I can recruit again. Let's take a look at morale. Morale is positive. That's good. And we have freed way for our regular party to come back, which is also positive. I do want to clear all of this before I take on Dresden. I am just not 100% sure what to do with the main party if I'm not finding like new locations to discover. So the only thing I would be able to do in order to get new locations like this one is to defeat this demon army right here, but this is a big one. So I would like my Crusader army to be like level, I don't know, like 7 or 8 maybe before I try on this one. It's just me being cautious. I think we have enough movement to catch that smaller army there. It's always the same formation. Let's heal them up there. Oh, there is a spellcaster. They cast Stinking Cloud. We do need to get out of that, of course. Where can we move? Not really. We can't target anyone. So we are... Okay, that's just one round. In that case, let's just stay there. We cannot attack, apparently. At least the ones that are in the cloud. We can smite evil, apparently, so let's do that at the very least. Oh, we can attack with these guys. Okay, good. There we go. They are very close to being killed off. Yeah, we kind of need to move out of this cloud, clearly. Let's stay there with the clerics. The Hellknights can kill this one Babo demon. That's good. And now they are coming towards me, so I'm gonna get my fighters in front of them. Let's surround them with everybody. They're gonna target the clerics. They tend to do that quite a lot, actually. Target the clerics. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. It's okay. We don't even have to waste a spell for now, because our infirmary stat is totally fine. Almost gone. And that's it. So close. So close to level 5. The dredge is hitched to overloaded carriages. Had no chance of escaping, and their masters preferred death over giving up their cargo without a fight. The wagons were full of treasures plundered in the chaos of battle for Canabres. 2000 finance points. They are extremely welcome since we can recruit again. We have a bunch more expensive clerics. 600. How many is this? Okay, so we need 300 more. Let's try and buy that. We have that now. Ooh, not that much. Okay, they can link up with these guys, probably. There we go. Even more clerics. And now, actually... yeah, the only thing left to do is grab this demon army here. So let me just move my regular party. So we're just gonna get them back to camp. And then, level 5, let's get this army closer. Let's have them link up and see how much the level of our army is now. That's level 6. This is a level 4 demon army. If we actually take out this army, we could move the party down here, hopefully find a new location here somewhere. That idea has some potential too. We would need to skip a day to do that though. Let's skip a day. We have ghouls and we have gargoyles. Of course we do. So we've noticed in the previous episode, these gargoyles don't care at all about our formation. They just run through it completely. Let's bless our party again. Yep, that is bound to happen. I'm curious, how much does a Scorching Ray do? 2 to 10? That could take out all the ghouls, damn. But yeah, I want to get these guys off the field first. That was not enormous. We might need to heal. Not yet, of course, but during this battle somewhere we're probably gonna need to heal, because these gargoyles, they take a lot of damage. They really take a lot of damage. 11 to 20. Let's try and do that again. It's at least 6 of them gone. Yeah, for this battle, I'm just gonna spend a bunch on trying to get these gargoyles down. I could have actually... Yeah, that might have been smarter, probably. Could have cost smite, of course, with my clerics. Let's do that now. At least take a bunch of them down. That was a good hit. That kills one. That's good. How about my other archers? No. But we can't take away the smaller ones, however. I want to get these gargoyles. Ooh. Really need a steady hand to do this. Down go the gargoyles, finally. Okay. That's two of them. They are gone. And these are not lasting very long either. There we go. Soldiers came across a group of riders on fatigued horses. They were desperately fending off a demon attack after what had clearly been a long pursuit. The Crusaders slew the fiends and questioned the travelers. The riders turned out to be escaped prisoners from the demon's mines outside Dresden. They had killed the cultist guards and stolen the horses. According to them, their guards knew nothing of the commander's forces. So hopefully his offensive will catch Dresden unaware. Having driven out the monsters, the Crusaders discovered that which had drawn their attention: graves. During their retreat from the lost chapel, its lost defenders stopped here to bury their comrades whose wounds were too severe. The cleric can sense the gods' blessings on the ground where their faithful warriors were laid to rest. Okay, so let's return to the regular party now and see what happens. Oh, really? Okay then. So how do we get down there? Can we do that from the Lost Chapel? I doubt that there was a way down. Nope, there's not. So I'm guessing these areas are just not available then. Or not yet, at least. Right, there goes that plan. Did we find... What are these? So yeah, we have a bunch of people that we can turn into a new army, I guess. I'm not quite sure what they are though. Mounted scouts. Okay. 8 to 13 damage. What do my Hellknights do? Yeah, they do more damage. Alright. So we are going to put them over here. Five to 10 damage. I've actually never really looked at the stats. 6 to 11 for the footmen. 6 to 11 for the archers, 5 to 10 for the clerics, and 13 to 20 for the rangers. Yeah. We could use a lot more rangers. It's just 5 of them. If I had like 110 rangers instead of 110 archers, that would be amazing. I have this free search. Let's just use it. See what happens. More clerics. Oh, and they got cheaper too, I think. Okay, that's good. Cheaper clerics, that's always welcome. I am going to save the game. And then in the next episode we're gonna try and take on this outpost here with what I think to be a very, very dangerous demon army. We'll see how that goes. Wish me a lot of luck in the next episode. For this one, if you're enjoying the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.